Oh, warning, warning.
What?
Look out, Rick. Warning,
All right.
warning.
What colors are you flying here?
This is not San Francisco.
All right, well, here are the colors we should be flying.
Go Hawks.
Can you tell me who's in the Super Bowl, Dan?
I think it's the Seahawks.
Yeah.
And I'm told the Denver Broncos, the hated Denver Broncos.
Yeah, that's right. So look at that. Go Hawks.
Yes.
You're sadly lacking in gear.
I know.
We need to get-
Wait till next week.
We need to get Dan some gear. You're flying a red flag there.
Yeah.
Tell us what this is about. That usually says to me warning. It says danger.
That's
what
right.
That says to
I'm
me.
glad to know that holds true in Canada as well. Yes. So warning, and we kind of used the red flag as a symbol at the beginning of the Real Simple series to get people's attention that this is an actual, real, serious problem.
What's the problem? Define it.
The problem is that our modern Western culture is running out of control in terms of materialism, the economy, people's schedules, and their heart space. And so it's growing and expanding and becoming unsustainable in almost every way you look at it. And so as Jesus people, we feel like we have to be at the very front line of drawing people's attention to it and recognizing that the gospel is a way out of it.
So we want to do something practical and not just have a great series of talks about this, but we want to give people a next step, and suburbaculture is on the docket for February at AC3. So tell us, what is suburbaculture? That's an interesting term. What does that mean?
Yeah, we coined that actually combining two words, permaculture and suburbia. And permaculture is a philosophy of agriculture, really, but it's actually a philosophy of life. And you can wiki it, Google it, and there's fascinating stuff. And it's a combination of two words, permanent agriculture. And it means taking your agricultural practices, your food and animal husbandry, and adapting it in a way that requires less work, that's sustainable, and that recognizes the environment that you're working in, so therefore it's permanent, self-sustaining.
Okay. So suburbaculture is going to be what? Is this all about like how to do agriculture? Like a lot of our people live in town. I mean, what is going to be offered here? Is it just agriculture?
No, not just agriculture. It's the combination of that permaculture philosophy in a suburban setting. So it's suburbaculture. And the idea is that in all areas of life, not just our food production or where we get our produce, or if we have, a lot of people have chickens now in their suburban backyard. Yeah. Not just those things, but how are we managing our schedule? How are we managing our internal worlds? How are we managing our relationships in a way that, like permaculture, is sustainable?
So it's holistic.
Holistic.
So break it down. Now, what are going to be the different topics you're going to address?
Well, we're putting it in a challenge context. We're calling it the Suburbaculture Challenge because we don't want to just wave the flag of warning. We want to give people something to do.
Right.
So we're going to break it down into 5 different meetings, one a month for 5 months, starting Tuesday, February 4th here at Allen Creek. And what we're going to do is talk about 5 different relationships that we all have in our lives. And out of each of those meetings, we're going to issue a challenge. Each participant's going to come up with something they're going to do for the next month to try and change their lives and simplify it in one of those 5 areas. And we're going to begin with your relationship with stuff, materialism. How could you live more simply there? Your relationship with yourself, your internal world, your purpose in life. Your relationship with your community, with each other, how to share, those sorts of things, bringing simplicity there. Your relationship with God, having a meaningful internal relationship with God, and then finally your relationship with the creation, with the environment.
I love that. That's really cool. So that happens February 5th. 4th. February 4th, 2 days after the Seahawks smoke the Broncos.
They bring it home, yes.
All right, good. Well, all this talk about food is making me hungry. So we're standing here in our very own AC3 kitchen.
Oh, are the cookies there?
And if you wanted to, you were looking to fill the empty chair around here. There's lots of places to serve. This is one of them. We're putting on a meal every Saturday night. We got all sorts of other refreshment type things we do. If you're interested, you have a gift of hospitality. You can contact our church office and we'll get you hooked up and you can get serving, get your gifts in the game.
We're going to make some breakfast for
All right, so we'll see you guys next week on our next AC3 Leadership Blog.
Eggs?
Yeah, eggs is good.
Egg
You also have porridge or...
Porridge, yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot. I don't have any of those things.
So
yeah, we want some microwave
we won't be
popcorn.
eating, is that what you're saying?
No, we have microwave popcorn.
get my hopes up and
there-
then I'm nothing.
There's Tabasco sauce,
Melted butter.
some salt.
Uh-huh.
Should be good.
I think maybe the kitchen is a little under prepared.
We need help.